facing our fears, laughing through the chaos and drinking some beers. So here's to the laughs, the crumbs and the cheers, all the awkward moments, and we're still here. Cause in the end we're just doing our thing. It's our crazy life, oh, one more thing. Oh, one more thing. Oh!
I love our intro song. Hey, everybody, it's Rob. Welcome to and One More Thing.
And I'm Brian. It's podcast time. Time to shoot the shit and spend some time together. I guess that's all that really counts anyway.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so Brian.
What?
On-air production meeting.
On-air production meeting? Oh, no.
So behind the scenes, we have taken a couple weeks off in our recordings of these. We haven't gotten together for a couple weeks, so I'm very excited to see you.
To see my face?
Again. Yes, I'm very excited. I've missed you. What you've been doing for the past couple weeks?
Mowing the lawn.
Yeah, come on.
No, just going to the cabin. So we didn't really do too much, just kind of back and forth from the cabin and trying to survive the heat.
Oh, right. It's been horrendous, hasn't it?
It is.
Yeah. I did something a little exciting the last couple of weeks.
What have you done?
Well, it's not a surprise to you because you know, but...
No, come on. Act like it's a surprise now. It's a surprise to our guests.
Hey, guess what I did?
What did you do, Rob?
I jumped out of a plane.
Good for you.
It was so fun.
Was it fun?
It was a blast. I had a blast. I only had the only oh shit moment was when you dangle your feet over the edge of the plane when you're ready to go and you look down, you're like, oh my God, I'm really doing this.
Yeah. And then you can't turn back.
Can't turn back. Nope. And then once you go, you do a couple barrel rolls and you throw your hands out and you're just floating and it's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's so
And isn't it amazing how much actual skin you've got on your face?
Oh my God. I have the video because he had a little GoPro in his hand and oh my God, my face was flapping like there's no tomorrow.
I know.
I mean, 130 miles an hour. I mean, good Lord, things are going to move.
Right, right.
Oh, it was crazy. Yeah, it was fun.
But it was fun, right?
Yeah, it was fun. Yep. Loved it.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So, with that, you traveling around a bit, I think I spent a little bit too much time in my house.
Yeah?
I need to do some more road trips.
We used to do road trips all the time.
You like them, right?
I love them.
I think now when we were just on our break, you took a road trip.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
Well, we went to Moab, Utah. That's where I did the skydiving. Okay. But that's also where Arches National Park is and Canyonland.
Yeah.
And then from there we drove up to...
Not Candyland.
Not Candyland. Canyonlands. And by the way, it was 105 in Moab, so that was awesome.
It was nice and warm. It's a dry heat, though.
It was dry, but it was horrendously hot. And then we went from there up to Estes Park in Colorado, went to Rocky Mountain National Park, where it was balmy 75 degrees.
Oh, nice.
Gorgeous, clean mountain air, and walked up to the peak in the park, which is 12,000 feet.
How did you deal with that?
Very hard to breathe.
Yeah. The air's a little thinner up there.
Air's a tiny bit thinner up there, but it was gorgeous. Yeah, so good times.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So besides your cabin, that was it?
Yeah, so that's all. Did a little cabin, no road trips. I need to get out there and see the world.
Yeah. Before we get started, though, I haven't done this in a while. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
RV.
RV who?
RV there yet?
Okay, so that's sort of funny and fits right in because that's what the show is all about. We're going to talk about the pros and cons of famous tourist attractions, or dare I say, tourist traps.
I love a good tourist trap.
Do you? Do you really, Rob?
I do. Every destination has them. The places are plastered across postcards, travel brochures, Instagram feeds, bucket lists, and as you're driving through South Dakota, a billboard every 5 feet that says Wall Drug.
Wall Drug. It's just ahead.
Ask me how I know that. The iconic landmarks that seem almost mandatory to visit. The Hollywood sign, Times Square, Four Corners Monument, Mount Rushmore, the Gateway Arch, the world's largest ball of twine, which is in Minnesota.
Have you ever seen it?
I have not.
Neither have I. We should go.
We should do that. Some attract millions of visitors every year, while others survive largely because people feel obligated to stop and say, well, we were there.
But here's the question every traveler eventually faces. Are famous attractions actually worth seeing, or are they overrated tourist traps?
I think the answer is usually both.
I would agree. Yeah. National and regional attractions exist for a reason. Many are historically significant, culturally important, architecturally impressive, or simply unique enough that there's nothing quite like them anywhere else.
That is correct.
Standing in Times Square for the first time can feel electric. Seeing the Grand Canyon in person can make photographs seem completely inadequate. Some landmarks genuinely live up to the hype.
Okay, I have a beef about the Grand Canyon.
I know you do. That's why I wanted to get into this subject.
So, I'm pretty sure we talked about this after I went to the Grand Canyon last year.
Yeah.
But for those that are still catching up, very excited to go do it. Never been to the Grand Canyon. I'm 55 years old. It's one of those things you got to do in your life. I saw it on the Brady Bunch when I was growing up. They had a great time there. Had to go. Saw it in National Lampoon's Vacation when they stopped, looked at it for 5 seconds.
Yep.
That's how I felt. I felt like Clark Griswold because it's a hole in the ground. It's cool. Let's go on with my life.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't super impressed with it.
So I had a completely different reaction.
Okay.
So we were going out to visit my parents. They were in Arizona at the time, and we were going to go up to see the Grand Canyon. And my whole thought was, well, why? Why are we going there? It's just a giant hole in the ground. Right. This is the mentality, just the thought process I had going in until I got there.
Okay.
And then I was in complete awe of its grandeur and how just a massive canyon that it is.
Right.
It was amazing. I totally flipped 180 degrees and it was amazing. I loved it.
I mean, it's cool. It's impressive. I think my problem is I built up the hype too much in my head.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I saw it, I'm like, it's a hole in the ground.
So it's kind of like a lot of these tourist attractions. We have a specific hype in our mind.
Yeah. See, I had a better chance when, like I said, we just went to Arches and Canyonlands in Utah. And to me, that was more impressive because I didn't have any preconceived notions. I kind of knew what they were about.
You didn't see them on the old Westerns?
Well, yeah.
I'm going to see that specific rock formation.
Oh, yeah. And Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, they filmed the opening sequence there. So I knew what I was getting into, but to me, that was just, I don't know why. It was just more impressive than the Grand Canyon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. At the same time, though, many famous attractions suffer from their own popularity. Long lines, expensive admission fees, crowded viewpoints, and gift shops selling souvenirs made thousands of miles away can leave visitors wondering why they spent half a day and a small fortune for a photo they'll rarely look at again.
The Hollywood sign is a perfect example. While millions flock to Los Angeles with high expectations, they often find that the experience is limited to observing massive letters from a distance. Because the sign is off limits, many tourists conclude that the journey to get there was more rewarding than the actual destination.
Given Hollywood's status, the desire to see its famous landmark is understandable. However, while getting close is a common goal, touching the sign is strictly prohibited by law. The most intimate encounter visitors can have is by utilizing specific hiking trails that lead to vantage points above and around the structure.
Like many other tourist draws, its primary value is as a backdrop for photography from afar. For those visiting Los Angeles looking to truly experience the city, it may be more fulfilling to explore its prestigious museums, diverse dining scene, and iconic record labels.
I was out in Hollywood once.
You were?
I was on a game show.
We've been down that path.
For those that haven't listened to all of our episodes, go back to the one where Rob was on a game show.
Rob was on a game show.
And that's where I saw the Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
I agree. It's cool.
Well, I went to Los Angeles and Hollywood, and that for that matter, with show choir.
Oh, that's right.
So we took the whole show choir group out there for a performance.
Yeah.
And we did, saw the Hollywood sign, did the the Walk of Fame and that sort of thing. And it's a big city.
Right.
There's a lot of things to do there, but I didn't do any of them.
Yeah. Why would you?
Well, as chaperoning kids.
Exactly. And then there's also the Four Corners Monument connecting Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and New Mexico where they border each other. It's the only area in the United States where at least 4 states come together. Visitors can stand in 4 states at once. It's undeniably unique. Yet critics point out that after taking the obligatory photo, there's not much else to do. For some travelers, it's a memorable stop. For others, it's 15 minutes of entertainment surrounded by several hours of driving. That's how I would feel.
That's exactly how I would feel. Have you ever been there?
I have not. And my mom lives in Arizona. And like I said, we were just in Utah. We actually were at Moab is not that far from the Four Corners.
Right.
When you're on the top peak, one of the top peaks in Canyonlands, you can see the 4 states and the Four Corners.
Okay.
Obviously, you can't see the monument.
It's too small.
100 miles away.
Right.
But I don't care.
Yeah, I have no desire to go there.
No.
The long drive, and then, okay, so what? You stood in 4 states. I don't care that much.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Not going.
Don't care.
But for people who do want to go there, please go get your photo taken. It'll be great.
And send it to us at onlymorethingpod@gmail.com. We'd love to see them.
That'd be awesome.
Are you tired of ants and other creepy crawlies taking over your home? Just because you don't see them does not mean they aren't lurking. Let Spring Green protect what matters most with our total home pest control programs, starting at just $39.95 per month. Our trained technicians target pests at the source to keep your home protected inside and out. Want even more protection? Upgrade to Total Home Pest plus rodent control for complete peace of mind. And while we're protecting your home? Let us help with your lawn. Spring Green offers professional lawn care services, including fertilization, weed control, and treatments designed to keep your yard healthy, green, and beautiful all season long. Visit our website at spring-green.com. That's spring-green.com. And let Spring Green keep your home protected and your peace of mind intact.
Okay, we're back. And the next one we're going to talk about is Times Square. It's a staple recommendation for any first-time visitor to New York. Situated in the heart of Manhattan, this iconic hub is defined by its massive illuminated advertisements, rows of familiar chain retailers, and performers in crazy costumes.
Like the Tickle Me Elmo guy that's always there.
Yeah, with probably this junk hanging out, right?
He's sketchy as hell. However, the sheer intensity of the area can be quite jarring, leading some to suggest skipping it altogether, which I would not recommend. As one of the planet's most frequented destinations, it's almost perpetually congested. Many of the dining and shopping options available there are identical to those found in any standard American city. Times Square is a place of paradox, eliciting both wonder and frustration. Its commercialized, loud, and tourist-heavy atmosphere is exactly what makes it captivating to some and unbearable to others, who often find themselves fleeing after just a few minutes. That's kind of you in New York, isn't it?
That is totally 100% me. I've been to Times Square, hated every minute of it.
Really?
Hated it. It was the worst experience of my life.
Why?
Too many people, too loud, too big. It was terrible. I don't ever want to go back.
See, I was only there once. We've been to New York once in my life, and this is my God, 11 years ago already. Loved it. We went at night, just wandered around, just looked at the sights, looked at the people, went into a couple little stores here and there, but I was just fascinated by the audacity of it.
It is that. It's very crazy, but
it's crazy.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go.
Yeah. You know what also was funny?
What?
So the hotel we were staying at, we looked at a little train map. We had unlimited train passes for 3 days because that's what you do when you're in New York.
Right.
And we took like 4 transfers to get to Times Square.
And
we realized once we were done with Times Square, we were literally 3 blocks from our hotel.
So where did you go on those trains?
I don't know, but we went all over God's green earth and wound up 3 blocks away from our hotel by the time we got off the train. So,
oh my gosh!
Needless to say, we just walked back.
We got a good story out of it.
A good story.
Yeah.
Hey, how about Mount Rushmore?
I like Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, it is certainly an impressive feat of engineering and a significant patriotic landmark in South Dakota. However, visitors often find the actual experience to be somewhat underwhelming compared to its iconic status.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I've been there twice now, and it's to me, it's like the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Instead of the hole in the ground, there's a face on a wall.
The hype wasn't worth it, huh?
Yeah, no, not really. No.
So while it is a worthwhile stop if you are already traveling through the Black Hills, it may not justify a dedicated trip on its own, though.
Okay, yeah, I would agree with that, yeah.
One major drawback is its scale. The monument frequently appears much larger in photographs than it does in person. Additionally, beyond the surrounding natural scenery, there is limited activity at the site, which can be disappointing for those expecting more than a brief viewing.
What's the other one out there? It's
Crazy Horse.
Crazy Horse, thank you.
Yeah.
So when we were out in the Black Hills a couple years ago, we did both. We went to Mount Rushmore, and then we went to Crazy Horse.
Okay.
Crazy Horse is kind of the same thing, where it's really far away. You can't get closer. You can pay to get on a little Jeep thing and ride out there, get closer to it.
Sure.
But there's a little video you can watch in their visitor center, which is kind of cool. Kind of talked about it, how it came about, and blah, blah, blah. But because it's privately funded, it's extremely expensive to get in.
Really?
Yeah.
So the last time I was out to Mount Rushmore, I don't know, about 10-ish years ago or so, the Crazy Horse was still just really in its infancy, getting developed.
Yeah.
Now, of course, there's a lot more of it that's been carved out.
Yeah.
Now, I'm probably not going.
Right.
But when it comes to Mount Rushmore, I did like, seeing it.
Yeah.
And when you walk the path, you get to walk sort of underneath them a little bit.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
But really, that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
That's all there is to do.
The same thing with their visitor center. There's some like photos and things and history of it and blah, 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 blah.
If you're a history buff, it's cool.
It's like the Grand Canyon. It's one of the things you should see once in your lifetime as an American.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we also went to Sylvan Lake, that whole area around there. That's really beautiful. Mm-hmm. That's where they filmed the second National Treasure movie, the Book of Secrets.
Book of Secrets, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's that secret room behind the president's heads.
Did you see the secret room?
No. Of course you can't go to the secret room. Now, if you could, that would be worth going out to Mount Rushmore. But you can't.
Do we talk about the Alamo later on here?
The what?
The Alamo?
We'll get to it.
Okay, I have a
Just
story.
cool your jets.
I have a story in that too. Okay.
Let's get on to the next
All right,
one.
what's the next one?
Few landmarks are more recognizable than the Gateway Arch.
Oh, yeah.
Standing 630 feet above downtown St. Louis, it is both an engineering marvel and a symbol of America's westward expansion. For many travelers, seeing the arch in person delivers a genuine wow moment. Wow. It is a wow. Its size is difficult to appreciate in photographs, and the views from the top provide a unique perspective of the city and the Mississippi River. The surrounding park and museum also add historical context that make the visit more than just a photo opportunity.
You know the first time I saw the St. Louis Arch?
When?
National Lampoon's Vacation.
Have you seen all the national parks in movies?
Pretty much. That's where my history comes from. A lot of the national parks that I go to now, because I saw them in movies. Yeah, I did see it in person though. When you and I took a trip to Nashville, Tammy and I drove. You flew, but Tammy and I drove. So we did drive by the arch.
You didn't stop?
No, God, it was a 14-hour drive. Get me the hell home. No. On the downside, the experience isn't for everyone. The ride to the top takes place in small, pod-like tram cars that can feel cramped, especially for those who dislike tight spaces.
That is true.
During busy seasons, lines can be long, tickets can sell out, and the observation area at the top is relatively small. Some visitors also find that once they've admired the view and taken a few pictures, there isn't much else to do with the arch itself.
Ultimately, the Gateway Arch is worth visiting if you appreciate iconic landmarks, architecture, or American history. It's one of those attractions that largely lives up to its reputation. However, travelers expecting a full-day attraction may leave underwhelmed. The best approach is to treat it as a memorable centerpiece of a broader St. Louis adventure, rather than just the sole reason for the trip itself.
Yeah, I think if I was going to plan a day to go to St. Louis and I was going to go see the arch, I think the arch would be the first part of the day.
Yeah.
And the second part would be a trip to the Budweiser Brewery.
Budweiser, all the barbecue you can eat.
Right, because, the brewery tours is free beer.
Sure.
So that would top off your day. I did
Clydesdale.
I did recently see a documentary on the arch, on the little pods you talked about.
Yeah.
And I always thought it was like the basic elevator that goes up and down. It's not.
It's not. I've been to the arch.
Yeah.
And I've traveled up to the top of it.
Yeah.
And, I'm a tall guy.
Yeah.
So in order to get into that little pod, I had to crank my neck down.
Right.
And you sit down. I couldn't stand up. You had to sit down at a curve.
Right.
So it goes up and it jerks its way up in kind of a stepped pattern.
Right.
Until you get to the top.
So
very, very freaky.
They built this thing. This was built like in the 50s, right? 50s, 60s, somewhere there.
Let's just go with that because I didn't look that up.
People weren't as tall as you are back then.
Oh, come on.
So they fit better in the pods. No, but I say with the pods, though, the pods actually make a 360-degree loop.
Yeah.
So, you go up the one side and the top, they let you down, you go down the other side, and then it actually goes underground.
And goes around.
And goes around.
Right.
I didn't know that.
You learn that.
I literally thought it was just an elevator that goes up and down.
So when you go up there, the one side goes up, like you said, and the other side goes down. But when we got up there, and this is my oldest daughter was just a young toddler, maybe 3 years old at the time.
A young buck.
A youngin'. Mm-hmm. And we got up there. This is great. People keep coming up. Well, the one side of the elevator broke down.
Oh.
And before they could stop the people coming up, that place was jam-packed with people at the top. And it's small.
I mean, there has to be stairs as an emergency exit kind of a thing.
So
right?
what they ended up doing is running the one side back and forth.
Oh, okay.
So it took us a long time to get down.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, it was cool. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily need to go up there again because I've done it.
Yeah.
But it's really small there, and you can actually feel it sway.
Cool.
In the wind.
I love that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Cool. That's cool. Well, for anyone versed in the narrative of American history, the Liberty Bell stands as an enduring emblem of liberty. Its legendary status was cemented when it rang out following the public reading of the Declaration of Independence. Originating in 1752, the bell is instantly recognizable by its distinct crack, a feature that developed during the early 1800s.
Today, travelers can view the historic artifact at the Liberty Bell Center, located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, while enthusiasts of the colonial era will likely find the excursion deeply meaningful. Others might view it as a little more than just a quick stop to photograph a weathered piece of metal.
I'm seeing a theme in some of these.
Are you seeing the theme?
Quick stops.
Now, see, there's pros and cons. Mm-hmm. So I think we're maybe landing on the cons a little bit strong, but I've never seen the Liberty Bell.
I haven't either.
And it's not on the top of my list.
Yeah, me neither.
But if I was there, I guess I'd probably go see it.
Yeah. So recently, my wife and I, all of our road trips have been out west. I think at some point we do need to go east. I have not seen anything. I mean, I've flown to New York and back. East of Chicago, I think I've been to Indianapolis a couple times. I've been down to Florida a couple times.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I don't go east.
Well, you've been to
North Carolina. Okay,
Come
all right.
on now.
Okay, well, you're right.
That's how this whole thing came about.
Did you bring up at coffee this morning that we should get a map of all the states I visited?
Yeah.
Why do we not have that on the wall right here as we're talking about this? Like not sound like a complete moron that I'd never been out east.
Not my issue. That's your issue.
All right, so I've been to a couple states, but I haven't gone to a lot. I haven't been to Massachusetts. I haven't been to Washington, D.C. Haven't been to New Hampshire, Maine, far northeast. So, I mean, there's a lot of places out there at some point I would like to go.
I've been to Boston.
Boston.
It was great. I like Boston.
Did you have a tea party in Boston?
We went to the tea party.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Among the various theme parks at Orlando, Florida, Walt Disney World,
I love Disney.
Epcot often stands out as the most underwhelming.
I haven't been to Epcot. Why are you doing this to me? We were at the Hollywood Studios in the Animal Kingdom. I didn't go to the other two parks. Why are you doing this?
Well, maybe you'll find something good about it.
All right.
This park is split into two primary areas, Future World and the World Showcase. The latter features numerous country-themed pavilions where guests can sample international cuisine and beverages, though the park overall offers significantly fewer attractions and rides than its counterparts.
Critics frequently argue that these pavilions present flashy, Disney-fied stereotypes rather than the authentic cultural representations. Consequently, travelers on a tight schedule at Disney World might consider bypassing Epcot in favor of more dynamic experiences at the Magic Kingdom, Disney's Hollywood Studios, or Disney's Animal Kingdom. Okay, so I'm going to debate you a little bit because...
Hey, feel free, debate away.
All right. Have you ever been to Epcot?
Yes.
How long ago were you there?
In 2007.
Okay, so it's
7
been
or 8.
darn near 20 years, right?
Okay.
Math is hard. I know.
Math is hard.
They've added quite a few rides since then. So
Yeah, but I didn't write this in 2007.
I understand that. It's based on your experience, right?
No, it's based on the internet.
So if it's on the internet, it must be true.
It
We
must be true.
established this on
How-
multiple episodes.
How can we not already know?
I know. Okay, but here's what they've added. Just to Epcot, they've added the Guardians of Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, the reimagined Test Track, and Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. The park has also recently introduced the walkthrough experience Journey of Water inspired by Moana. So
Well, that sounds great.
They've added quite a few things, and I have heard that Test Track, the new part, is fascinating. It's way better than it ever has been. And they've redone Frozen. They get a whole bunch of upgrades there to make that a whole much more current and blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
So there's a lot to do there, not just...
So now you're just pumping yourself up because you want to go there.
I want to go so bad.
Now, see, that's sort of out east. It's really far.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
east-ish.
Well, Florida's
south.
just...
But
Florida's like its own island.
But you've been to Florida.
I've been to Florida.
Let's get you somewhere else.
But here's the thing. We have a little baby granddaughter in our world, as I know you're very well aware.
And everyone else is aware, too.
Her favorite show right now is Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Okay.
So we bought her a
That's
little...
still on TV?
Yes, it is. It's on Disney. It's on Disney Plus. And we bought her a little chair. And it's a little fold-out chair. It has Mickey Mouse on it.
Yeah.
So we'll point out, and she'll look at it. She'll go, Mickey Mouse. And she'll point, she'll go, Donald Duck. And point, Goofy. And we also bought her with that little Minnie Mouse figurine, like little 4-inch stuffed Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, okay.
We hand her Minnie Mouse, chucks it across the room every single time.
Yeah, she doesn't like
She
Minnie
does
Mouse.
not like Minnie Mouse. But that's my reason. As she gets a little bit older, we have to, Grandma and Grandpa have to take her to Disney.
Yeah, you do.
We have to.
So we were at Disney in 07, and I think my youngest was 4 or 5 years old, maybe 5 years old at the time, and she doesn't really remember very much of it. So plan your trip accordingly.
Yeah.
So they're just a little bit older to start, so they can have memories.
Yeah, we took our kids to Disneyland when they were fairly young.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about Caleb and the teapot ride?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Did you tell our audience?
I did. It's on a previous episode. Go back and listen. It's awesome. It's a great story. I'm not going to say it here.
Good luck finding
it's
it.
Awesome. Shut up. Let's do them all. They're awesome. All right. Next one I'm very well familiar with. The Mall of America. It's one of those attractions that can either be a shopper's paradise or an exhausting marathon, depending on your perspective, or if you live here, just don't go there.
Just don't go there. It's the worst.
As the largest shopping mall in the United States, it offers far more than retail stores. Visitors can explore hundreds of shops, ride roller coasters at the indoor theme park, visit the aquarium, enjoy dozens of restaurants, and attend special events throughout the year. For families, it's one of the few destinations where people with completely different interests can all find something to enjoy under one roof.
The mall's biggest strength is also its biggest weakness. its sheer size.
It is huge.
With more than 500 stores and countless attractions spreading across multiple levels, many visitors find the experience overwhelming. I know I do. Mm-hmm. Popular weekends and holiday periods can bring massive crowds, making parking, dining, and navigating the mall even more challenging. The constant noise from rides, events, and shoppers creates an energetic atmosphere that some people love, but others find exhausting.
Another drawback is that a visit can become surprisingly expensive. Between shopping, attraction tickets, meals, and parking-related costs for some events, it's easy to spend more than planned. Some travelers also discover that after several hours, one clothing store begins to look much like the next.
Still, for those who enjoy shopping, entertainment, and people watching, the Mall of America delivers an experience unlike almost anywhere else.
Debate that.
The key is arriving with a plan. Visitors who know what they want to see tend to have a much better experience than those who try to encounter an entire mall in a single day.
Here's the thing I will say about the mall. There are some unique stores and shops, which is kind of fun. If it's the middle of winter and you got to get your kids out of the house, the amusement park's a great place to go.
Sure.
If you're don't live in the state of Minnesota, there's 0 sales tax on clothes. So clothes may be slightly more expensive, but you're not paying sales tax. So depending on where you live, it may actually be cheaper at the Mall of America than where you live because there's no sales tax on the clothes.
And I still don't believe you. They got to cover that overhead, so their clothes are more expensive to me.
Oh, however, no, trust me.
I don't go there.
They're getting sales tax out of us in other places. Trust me,
Yeah.
the state knows they're not losing money.
I don't go there because of its size.
Yeah, it's massively huge.
But when I have been there numerous times, what I do actually very much like is home plate.
That is cool.
That is very,
cool.
very cool because the Mall of America was built on the site of the Met Stadium.
Metropolitan Stadium.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so they actually, of where home plate was positioned, is there's a sign built into the floor of the amusement park that says where home plate was.
Hang on, you're losing me a little bit because you're talking about sports.
Come on now. I do know something about sports.
Did you also know the longest ball hit at Metropolitan Stadium was by Harmon Killebrew? And there's a chair hanging up in the ceiling. If you're at home plate and you look up to the left center field,
okay,
kind of above the log ride, the water flume log ride,
sure,
there's a chair hanging from the ceiling. That's the spot in the chair that hit longest home run hit in the stadium by Harmon Killebrew hanging from the ceiling.
Really? No,
yeah.
I have not seen
It's
that.
up there. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right,
you really have to look for it, but yeah, it's up
so now you're saying I got to go back?
Got to go back.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Few historic sites are more closely related.
This is why I wanted you to read this one.
Here we go. Damn it. I'm all perplexed because I know where this is going. The Alamo. And I have a beef with the Alamo. Few historic sites are more closely tied to Texas identity than the Alamo.
There you go, Rob. The Alamo.
Love the Riverwalk. Alamo, not so much. Originally established as a Spanish mission, it became the site of the famous 1836 Battle of the Alamo, one of the defining events of the Texas Revolution. Today, millions of visitors stop by each year to learn about the history, view artifacts, and experience one of the most recognizable landmarks in the state. And I bet you can know why I know it's a landmark. Keep going. We'll get to it.
The biggest advantage of visiting the Alamo is its historical significance. For anyone interested in American, Mexican, or Texan history, standing where such an important event unfolded can be a meaningful experience. Admission to the main church is free, and the museum exhibits, guided tours, and educational displays provide valuable context that goes beyond the famous "Remember the Alamo" slogan. Its location in downtown San Antonio also makes it easy to combine with other attractions.
The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Sorry, I had to get that in. On the downside, many first-time visitors are surprised by its size. After decades of seeing the Alamo portrayed in movies, that's me, books, and Texas folklore, some expect a sprawling fortress and are underwhelmed to find a relatively modest stone building surrounded by a busy urban setting.
I think you said that.
Crowds can be heavy during peak travel seasons, and visitors looking for an extended experience may find that they can see the main site in a relatively short amount of time.
Fortunately, the Alamo location is part of its appeal. Just a short walk away is the famous San Antonio Riverwalk. Mm-hmm. where visitors can stroll along the river, dine at waterfront restaurants, and take a river cruise and enjoy one of the most vibrant areas in Texas. For many travelers, the Alamo is best experienced as a historical centerpiece of a broader day exploring downtown San Antonio rather than just a destination that fills an entire itinerary.
Couldn't agree more. Like, I would go back to San Antonio. We were there for 3 days. I'd go back for 3 days again just for the Riverwalk.
I would go back because there's so many things we didn't get to see.
Yeah.
But I did like the Alamo.
Yeah, see, I get 2 issues.
You
One,
have more than 2 issues.
I have
bro.
lots of issues. Here's my 2 main issues with the Alamo. One, yes, it is extremely small, not nearly as big as you think it is when you see it from wherever.
Right.
And there just wasn't a lot, unless you're into the history part of it, there just wasn't a lot to see there.
And that's what I liked.
And the second part that really ticked me off,
What?
Pee-wee Herman's bike was not in the basement. There was no basement at the Alamo. Hollywood lied to me, Brian. They lied to me.
Hollywood never lies.
Oh my God, I was so upset.
No, I did like the history of it all.
Yeah.
So that was fascinating to me.
Yeah, I can see if you're into that yeah, there was definitely a lot of history. That was
Right.
cool, but I was just, again, Grand Canyon, underwhelmed.
Here you go.
Hey, Brian, have you planned your vacation yet this year?
No, we've talked about it. Maybe a cruise, but it feels like a lot to figure out. We don't even know what we want to do.
Well, just call Dave at Cruise Planners, doingittravel.com.
Isn't that just for cruises? I'm not sure if we wanted to do an all-inclusive vacation with the family, or maybe this year my wife and I should just do a river cruise. That would be cool.
No, see, that's the thing. He does everything. He helped us with our big family trip last year. He did flights, resort, travel insurance, all of it.
That's so awesome. Honestly, I just want someone I can trust. I don't have time to do all that planning between work and, of course, this podcast.
Well, exactly. I mean, that's why I call it Trust Planners instead of Cruise Planners. When you work with Dave, your vacation's basically on cruise control.
Nice. So booking with him is a sure thing.
Absolutely. And Cruise Planners partners with every major brand. Cruise lines, all-inclusive, Disney, and so much more. You're in really good hands.
Sounds like he really anchors your whole trip.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, that was fun.
All right, no, seriously, give him a call already. 630-733-2102 or go to doingittravel.com. Don't just dream it, do it. Dave at Cruise Planners just makes it easy.
That number again is 630-733-2102 or go to doingittravel.com. Again, doingittravel.com for all your vacation needs. And tell him Owen One More Thing sent you. And we're back with our next attraction to talk about. Few natural attractions in North America are as famous as Niagara Falls.
Oh, water.
Millions of visitors come each year to witness the immense power of the falls, take boat tours into the mist, and experience one of the continent's most iconic landscapes. The falls are impressive from either side of the border, and seeing them in person is often far more dramatic than a photograph can capture.
Many travelers, however, believe the Canadian side offers a more complete experience. From Ontario, visitors enjoy sweeping panoramic views of both the American Falls and the larger Horseshoe Falls, which carries the vast majority of the river's water. The viewing areas are expansive, and many of the most famous postcard images of Niagara Falls are taken from the Canadian side.
Well, really?
I did not know that. The city of Niagara Falls also features a wide variety of hotels, restaurants, attractions, and entertainment options that make it easy to build an entire vacation around the falls.
That said, the Canadian side isn't for everyone. Some travelers find the area's bright lights, attractions, and resort atmosphere a bit over-commercialized, while others prefer the more park-focused experience available on the American side. The U.S. side offers closer access to certain viewpoints and more natural settings within Niagara Falls State Park, the oldest state park in the country.
If your primary goal is to enjoy the best panoramic views and a wider range of tourist amenities, many visitors would recommend crossing into Canada if possible. However, both sides offer memorable experiences, and the true star of the trip remains the falls themselves, one of the most spectacular natural wonders in North America.
Have you ever seen the Niagara Falls?
That would be east.
Of course. We've established you don't go east. You only go west. I get it.
Yes.
No, I have not seen him either.
I haven't either. I don't know if, I don't know.
I would go if I was in the area.
In the area, yes.
I don't think I'd make a destination out of it.
I don't think so either.
But if I did, I'd have to jump into Canada, go up to Toronto and visit some friends. So, there's that.
Would you go over the falls in a barrel?
No.
I think Bugs Bunny did. He came out alive.
Sure, because that's Hollywood.
Right? Another New York landmark, the Statue of Liberty, is undoubtedly a must-see during any trip to New York City, as witnessing it in person is truly a spectacular experience. However, travelers primarily interested in viewing the monument rather than exploring its interior, taking the ferry to Liberty Island may not be the best use of time.
A fantastic alternative is the Staten Island Ferry, which offers an excellent vantage point of the statue. This ride is completely free and provides an ideal postcard-worthy look at France's most famous gift to the United States.
Yeah, we went to New York, didn't get anywhere near the Statue of Liberty. We saw it from a couple places while we were in New York, but didn't go out there to see it. So.
Right, I didn't either. When I was there, I saw it from the Manhattan, but that's all.
Yeah, saw it from Manhattan. We saw it from the plane.
Yeah.
I think as we were taking off, I saw it like, oh, there it is.
There, you took a picture.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same deal.
How about this one? I know this is on your bucket list, or you've already checked it off. The Grand Canyon.
I love the Grand Canyon.
It is one of the most beautiful, breathtaking natural wonders of the world.
It is.
And its immense scale and beauty easily justifies its reputation. Simply standing along the rim and taking in the views is an unforgettable experience that many travelers consider a bucket list destination.
One attraction that receives mixed reviews, however, is the Grand Canyon Skywalk.
Ugh.
While the glass bridge offers the thrill of walking high above the canyon floor, some visitors find the experience expensive for its relatively short length. Those uncomfortable with heights may not enjoy it, and their prohibition on personal phones and cameras can be disappointing for travelers hoping to capture their own photos. You're going to pay to go on this bridge, you can't take pictures?
I'm not going on the bridge at all, so it doesn't matter for that.
Dumb is that? For many visitors, the canyon's most memorable views can be enjoyed from the numerous overlooks and trails without the added cost. Oh my God.
See, I would not walk on that glass skywalk thing.
I'm going to do a shameless plug for an app we found. And
Okay.
we're getting no monetary compensation for this, and we need to get a hold of these people, and we should get some because this app is that good. It's an app called Guide Along.
Oh, okay.
And what it does is it's you tie it into you download wherever you're going. So you're going to the Grand Canyon. We use it in Arches and Canyonlands and Rocky Mountain. And you download the destination you're going to. You pay for it. Obviously, you got to pay for your destinations. And it ties your phone, goes to Bluetooth. So you can listen to it in the car, and it follows your GPS. So when you get to certain points,
It starts to tell you about that
starts to tell you about that section.
Sure.
Or that viewing point. Or even on the way there, on the way out, it'll, depending on which one you take. When we went to the Grand Canyon, we called our guy Chet. That's not his name, but we called him Chet.
Chet.
He started talking to us like an hour before we got to Sedona and Grand Canyon and started giving us just talking points and just stories. And that made that trip so much more, I don't use the word tolerable, but I'm going to go tolerable.
Yeah.
But it was super interesting. And since we did that, we used them first in the Grand Canyon. Now we use them at our last trip to the 3 parks we just went to. We used them again. I won't go anywhere with it. If there's a Chet tour, I'm doing it.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, so the app is called Guide Along.
Guide Along. I'll download it.
It's awesome.
For all of my road trips.
There you go.
You know, so we just covered a few of them, but there's so many more.
Yeah.
Like I know we talked about Crazy Horse Monument. Mm-hmm. Have you been to Venice Beach?
I have. My mom used to live in California, and we went to Venice Beach and saw the Muscle Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the area where they work out.
Yeah.
But walking along Venice Beach, it stinks.
Yeah, it's
all pot.
Yeah. Well, your variation of steak may not match other people's variations of steak.
Pot and urine.
Yeah, well, there was definitely that smell too. Yes.
How about Plymouth Rock?
Again, east.
Yeah. Come on.
No, I've not been there.
And we've been to the Hollywood Walk
Yes.
of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Graceland?
Nope, east.
Nope, I have not been to Graceland either. How about, here's one that everybody goes to as a kid.
Yeah.
South Dakota's Corn Palace.
Went there as a kid.
Yep.
It's the last time I've been there.
And what is it? What does it do for you? You
Nothing.
get there, it's like, wow, it's a building covered in corn. Okay, let's leave.
Yeah. It's basically it's a basketball arena.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Nothing there.
It's nothing.
It's so crazy that we all think we have to go there.
Right. Yeah. Cloudgate, the big silver bean in Chicago.
Oh, is that what that's called?
Apparently. I didn't know that. I thought it was
I
always
thought it
called
was a silver bean.
I thought it was silver bean too. I had no idea.
I've been there.
I have not been to the bean itself. I lived in Chicago for a few years, but that was not there when I lived there back in the 90s.
Okay.
So I have not been there.
I've been there. It's pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
It's fun to stand under it and see the reflections. It takes a good picture, but then that's it.
Yeah.
You walk away.
Yeah. Washington Monument.
I've been to Washington, D.C.,
haven't.
and I've not toured the monument.
Yeah.
I was running past it.
Running past it. Nice.
That's about it. That's
I do
what
want to go
saw.
to DC at some point and see all those places at some point.
Yeah.
I'm totally not being political, but I don't want to go in the next 2 years. But after that, I would love to go to DC. And we talked about the world's largest ball of twine because it's in Minnesota and Minnesota rocks. The challenge for travelers isn't deciding whether an attraction is objectively good or bad. It's understanding what kind of experience they're seeking. Are you interested in history?
Yes.
Photography?
Yes.
Bragging rights?
Yes.
Local culture?
No. I mean, yes.
How about a unique story?
Love a unique story.
Right? Sometimes the attraction itself is less important than the experiences surrounding it.
The most rewarding trips often strike a balance. Visit the famous landmark, take the picture, check the box, then spend the rest of the day exploring lesser-known neighborhoods, local restaurants, scenic backroads, quirky museums, and hidden gems that rarely make the travel guides.
Because while iconic attractions often define a destination, the places people remember most are frequently the unexpected discoveries that they never planned to find.
Right.
The landmark may get you there. The rest of the journey is usually what makes the trip worthwhile. I cannot agree with that statement more than anything we've talked about this entire podcast.
Right. I totally agree.
Yeah.
You might be going for that landmark,
Right.
but go explore the rest of the area.
That's why we're going, but we had so much more fun in all the other things we found, like jumping out of a plane.
That's cool.
Yes.
As always, please follow us on the socials at Oh and One More Thing Pod on Facebook and Instagram for highlights and news of our upcoming shows.
And if you have a show idea for us or just want to give us some feedback or send us a picture of your vacation, send us an email to
That would be cool.
onemoreThingPod@gmail.com. We'll love to hear and see from you.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Plus, we still have merchandise, t-shirts and caps. If you're interested, just send us that email.
Oh, and one more thing.
What is it, Rob?
In the end, national monuments and famous attractions are a lot like blockbuster movies. Some live up to the hype, some don't. And a few leave you wondering how they became famous in the first place. You might spend hours driving to a landmark only to say, well, there it is, before turning around and heading out for lunch. Other times, a place you've seen 1,000 times in photos leaves you completely speechless. The key is managing expectations. Go for the history, the scenery, the story, and the experience, not just the photo. Even if the attraction itself turns out to be underwhelming, you'll usually come away with a good story. And if nothing else, you'll have earned the right to tell future travelers, trust me, you can skip that one, which may be the most valuable souvenir of all.
That's right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
And all I got was that dang refrigerator magnet.
You have to.